Hello and welcome to episode 11 of our Manor Lords Let's Play. So for the last two episodes we have been at war with Hildebolt while we claimed this Nusslohe region. We fought him back twice, once over here and once over here, and so far he seems to be backing off. I'm not sure for how long, but so far so good. We want to build out this region here so we can start farming this rich iron deposit now that we own the region. So also one very useful hotkey, if you have multiple regions you can just press T and you can switch between regions, and you see at the top all of the resources change to what you have available in each region. And a big thank you to the Discord community for Manor Lords, because last episode I was a bit confused actually how to build out into this settlement because we have nothing available here. So all that we actually need to do is just build a settlers camp. So over here in the administration building we can build a settlers camp. So if we just place this, let's say down here, we can then pick what our different settlement options are. So at the moment we only really have enough money for the modest one. I don't think we have 469 in our treasury. I could maybe wait until we have 500 for this. That would give us quite a bit more resources, but I don't know if Hildebolt's going to attack again, and we definitely want to keep some in reserve just in case we need to buy some more mercenaries. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to build a little settlers camp over here, and we're going to go town modest, and let's just confirm that. And we have our region settled. So just while we do that, I'm going to put my taxes up. Oh, they're already at 10%. Okay, we're good. So you can see now we have 5 unassigned families who have settled into this region, and they have basically the same requirements that you're going to be looking at from the start of the game. So we need to build some houses for them. We need to build a granary and a storehouse to make sure our goods are protected. I think one of the first things I always want to make sure you have is a woodcutter's lodge, so you do have the timber coming in, because we have 8 timber right now. I think I would quite like to... Where does this road go? I think I'd like to just kind of put it in the woods a little bit and get farming some timber in there. So we can set that to highest, and let's have everyone building, or we can have people building that out. And then after that we're going to definitely want a storehouse and what's this? That's a granary. Yeah, both of those things, storehouse and a granary, you want both of those. So I'm just going to put them fairly close together, although maybe granary would be better over here if we end up having some camps for food, because we'll need our own individual food income for this area, unless what we start doing is we use this area purely for food, and we use this area as really like a mining city. We have a little bit of food income here, but we have surplus food income coming from here, and we can trade that in. So maybe we do that, but I think for now I'm going to build those two things. So we've got our storehouse here, that can be very high, and woodcutter's lodge could be the highest. So I'm just going to let those build out. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give them housing for now, because I think getting that income and those resources first is going to be important. Another thing is that we could probably use another ox. So I think from the very beginning, because obviously in this region we're going to end up doing a lot of construction, we're going to need more oxen. I think it's worth using this. We can order another ox, but we need to make sure that we have another hitching post for that. So I'm going to build out another hitching post just here. We can always move it, so it's not really a big deal. We can always move that. Just put that as high. And then we can order another ox. It's just going to help us construct things a bit quicker. And I'll probably just use this additional regional wealth to pay for some of the gardens that we have. So maybe, for example, we need to build out a... This is a very bad example. Let's pick a house that doesn't have loads of stuff. Maybe we can pick a chicken coop, or we can pick a veggie patch or something like that. So I think that's what we're going to do with our extra money here. Maybe we can just build a bunch of houses in this nice open space here with long back gardens, and just build that space out. And of course we have two more wood. We need some water supply as well, so I'm going to make sure our guys have that available. Where is that? So we need a well. It doesn't need to be super close to the houses, but it does help with firefighting. I actually haven't experienced that issue yet, but I'm just going to put it over here because I think, to be honest, it can be out the way. I don't really need it super close, so I'm just going to leave it there. And I'm going to leave all these families building all of this stuff. We've got woodcutters lodge, so I'm going to get at least one in there for now until we have more of this built, and then we can put some more people on there, get that timber coming in, and then we can slowly build this out and get our iron deposit sorted. And over here we've got berries in good season. They are growing. So actually, how much meat do we have? If we've got a lot of meat, I think I always forget which tab everything is on. We actually don't have a lot of meat, but I think I'm going to put an additional person on there just for some food, even though we've got plenty. And this T tab is what T key is what I'm pressing at the moment to switch between these two. I think it's really useful. It saves me zooming out, flying over, and then zooming back in. So I believe for here it's just really going to go to generally where the camp is, and here to where your manor is. And I think we're going to I don't know if we need to build another manor in this area. I'm guessing we probably do. And we're going to need to rebuild all of the other requirements for the housing. So we're going to need another church. We're going to need to make sure we have a market and supplies and things like that. So, yeah, so these guys already want a market. Unfortunately, tough. There's other stuff we need to attend to first. So that plot, I'm going to unlock that. Yeah, we have loads of room for growth here. Absolutely loads of room for growth. Our storehouse here is built. So let's assign someone just to get all of these supplies safe. You never know. We could have some rain coming in. We don't want those to get spoiled. So we've got, 10% taxes at the moment. I'm not going to bother with any of these others. So we do have a tailor's shop. And they are building cloaks currently. I think we have that tailor doing gambesons. And we have another tailor over here doing linen. We don't actually... doing... what are we looking at here? Doing clothes. Do we have enough dyes? We don't actually have any dye at the moment. That might be why there is some lack of availability. So what do we need to get up to a large town? We actually only need 5 more level 3s and a couple more level 1s. So once we've built those out, actually, that is going to hit our lower requirement, and then we just need to upgrade 5 more, and we're actually in a really good spot. And each of these to upgrade to level 3, I believe, needs 4 roof tiles. So 4 roof tiles. So if we only need 5 more, we've definitely got enough. So that's definitely in a very good spot. What I want to keep an eye on is the farms at the moment. So we've got some flax growing here. That's currently being seeded. That's growing nicely. So we're going to be harvesting those pretty soon. We've got quite a lot of people working on these. We don't have any ox there. We've got one there. And I think one here as well. Yeah. So that's definitely in a good spot. A family requests more market area for their store. Yeah, okay. So how is this playing out so far? That needs to be built. We have 1 timber. Let's definitely get another family on this timber. Although we... Oh, that's firewood. Okay. Wait. Oh my god. So, oh my god. Okay. So we've definitely built the wrong thing here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... What I don't know is if I demolish this... Do you know what? I'm going to take people off here. That was absolutely a very bad mistake. So let's demolish this. We've got 2 timber, which luckily is just enough to build a logging camp. And we're going to build that logging camp. Okay, let's just build that logging camp over here on this road. Because there is a small road in there that you can't actually see. Let's get that built. And let's actually start getting some proper logs instead of the mess that I was creating, some firewood already. And then we'll put everyone on there to make up for that for a little bit. I don't know why I always get those two confused. And so it took me ages before I even had a forester's hut as well. But we're getting there. We just need to... There's a lot of different things, especially when you start getting into multiple regions. I'll probably end up playing a little bit slower because things can really get away from you if you're doing really high speed. And to be honest, I like playing a bit slow. I like being a bit more methodical, really thinking about it. But I like to make a good amount of progress each episode so that there's a lot more going on. We see a lot more progress. Yeah, I will fast forward a little bit, but not too much. So I think this area, really just this area plus my farms over here, really just I need to keep an eye on those the most at the moment. So those are growing nicely. Those will be due soon. And that will be due soon. So just keep an eye on that. Lots of firewood in there. Yeah, I think I'll take someone off of this. And our logging camp's done. Let's get 3 people on that. Granary isn't yet built, but it is being built. And then after that, when we actually have some... I don't know why I'm seeing... There we go. When we actually have some timber here, I'm going to build some housing so that we need to get that done. And what happened? Oh yeah, we had to get rid of our water supply. So we can start growing this area out, which will be quite nice. Just definitely want to keep an eye on this to make sure we've got the flax coming in that we need. I don't want to do early harvest ideally, but maybe we do actually. Maybe we do. I think I want to wait until summer. I want things to really grow nicely. So, but those 2 fields are going to grow. We've got these 2, so we've got a good mix of flax and wheat. Well, these 2 are flax, some wheat there. So I think that's okay. And we've definitely got a good supply of food. 2 families there. I'm not actually really building a lot at the moment, so I just don't want to overdo this rich deposit for wild animals, but we do want some meat coming in. This firewood cart has been abandoned. I think maybe it's
well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen.
We have generally pretty good coverage here. I think if we do want to get our approval rating up, we're going to have to definitely up the supply of everything that we've got. So we do have, yeah, we've definitely got a good amount of linen, so I'm hoping that we can get more gambesons and clothing made. So clothing's not on that list, clothing's there.
Don't be shy.
So let's see if that plays out. So these guys are already doing a good job, and so we have 2 hitching posts. And I think actually what I'm going to do is put one of those ox on there. And actually let's get someone there because our supplies are going to get ruined actually. And I wonder if it's worth upgrading this. Provides crude living space for 5 families. Contrary to bogus plots. Can't be upgraded or expanded. Yeah, no, we don't want... I don't really want to work as camp. Let's just build them some proper housing. Jeez. They're not currently complaining about water, so I think that can come secondary. But let's get some... Let's see if we can build some cool houses on this like curve here. There we go. Actually, maybe we don't need that much space. So ideally what I'd like to do is, one of the things we learned in a previous video was the benefit later on when you start upgrading houses. If you have a house that has the additional extension built for extra living space, you have more families living in there, you get more wealth per upgrade, so there's more value for money basically. I think I'm going to go with that approach for this region. Obviously we don't have enough timber for this at the moment, but I'm just going to drop this number down. So you can see this is that extra living space, but we only have it for one of these. I'm just going to do that. So we have two very big plots, and we can upgrade this and get lots of families in here. And then we're going to turn these into vegetable patches, so we have a good amount of food income. The vegetable patches are only 15 regional wealth each. So we'll turn both of these into vegetable patches to get some food income. So let's go for this. Actually, maybe I can just do that 1 over. Really like some kind of sort of symmetry here. There we go. Yeah. Let's build. I think that looks good. Let's just drop those down. Well, those, maybe that's a bit too generous. Is that too generous? It's quite a large amount of land, isn't it? Okay. Let's rethink this slightly. I think that's good enough. I do think they can create a lot of food in these back gardens, but let's give it a try. Let's just go for it. Let's go for this big one first. And we do have some timber left over, so I'm going to just get the water well ready again. And let that region play out. So we've got lots of logs coming in through the logging camp, which is great. Probably more than we're going to end up needing, so I think we can drop that down. I just want these supplies not out in the open. So ideally, if those guys can bring those in before they get wet. Yeah, they're going to get ruined. All that food's going to get ruined. Come on, guys. Look, it's raining. Grab that cart. Grab some stuff. Get it in. Safe. Oh, they're not even going for it, are they? Yeah, they are. Thank you. My man. Look at that. Bart Holmes doing all the work. Nice. So we've got a few months worth there. And how are our farms doing down here? So that is at 82%. So we're getting there. I think just a good thing to keep in mind with the farmhouses is if you have a lot of fields, I'm going to fallow a lot of these quite frequently. But if you have a lot of fields, you want lots of farmhouses. And if you have the upgrade, assign an ox to those. I don't have one here at the moment because we're more in a sort of a waiting phase. But if you are plowing a lot of fields and harvesting, it's definitely going to help. So I've got one for here and one for here as well. Obviously, you need the all the oxen in the first place to do that, but it's always good to have. And do I have someone? Where is it? On the charcoal kiln, I do. I've got lots of firewood at the moment. I think that's probably good. And yeah, let's get these. Doubles the maximum plot. You definitely want that. I'm not struggling for food. How's the market for things like eggs? Yeah, we've got quite a few there. What I don't have is any apples, but I'm going to get another family on the apiary. I think some of the feedback actually was that I've seen on the Discord has been the output of the apiary isn't great for the number of families that you kind of need to put in there. But for me, I just like having it as an option. You can have 2 apiaries per region, I believe. But I think maybe it's not super efficient to do that, but maybe it lasts longer. I don't actually know. But I'm gonna... I'd like to just upgrade this, but we need more... We need 2 types of food on the marketplace. I think we need more people maybe working the granary to get some food over here. Close. Yeah, we've got quite a good spread. Do we want a passive yield of hides? Maybe. Oh, we don't need 2 people in the tannery. Definitely not. I like to just keep checking very frequently where I've got people. This logging camp's really full. You know, I might actually move this. Where can I move this? Well, it's not going to destroy everything. Well, near our forester's hut is probably good. So let's just move that over there. And I don't know if I set a specific region, but yeah, we don't want to limit that work area. Yeah, I think we're definitely doing okay here. We're going to get those built. We've got stuff in the granary, so we don't really need anyone working that at the moment. I think maybe keep someone on the storehouse. We've got loads of timber coming in here. And I think maybe someone making some planks would be good. Good. More families coming in. I mean, obviously our goal was to go for this rich iron deposit, so I think I'm going to go for that soon. Maybe if we can start turning these... We probably do need some food, so I think actually I'm going to go for some berries over here. And let's build a nice road through here, right there, like that. And probably next to that we can build, I think we can build, oh yeah, let's definitely get a veggie plot in there and some extra living space, all of the things. Can I do that? Yeah. Look at all of that. That should be a good amount of food. So that plus the berries is hopefully good. We've got... Oh, our well is under construction still. Yeah, I think we're okay for logs. Let's drop that. Yeah, so I think that should be okay for now. There's only a small amount of people there. Just want to get them settled a little bit sustainable. I mean, ideally, we need more houses for these guys. We've certainly got enough timber, so let's get a couple more houses just to tick off that requirement. Let's see if we can do something like this. We want fewer houses here. Yeah, nice. I love how these curve around like this. And then maybe I might put a market stall or something around here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we have not a lot of food. I should probably be more worried about that than I am right now. Let's get that built. And how are our farms doing over here? Let's fly over. We are at 92%. We are at the start of summer, so I think I'm going to let that grow still a bit further before we fully harvest it. They will automatically harvest it, which is good. These are growing slightly, but we're probably not going to get good yield from this. So you can see the yield did go up. So if we let this go, that should be fine. And then we can yield that before we go for some other fields. I think we've got quite a lot actually for the next season. We might have to change that. But I'm mostly focused on this region. Oops, not this region, this region. Getting these guys the things they need. And that's definitely the highest priority. Although, yeah, that is also the highest priority. Let's see what they can build. Maybe we take this ox off so they can build these better. I'm just going to pause all of these for now. Just in case. Really do need some food income. That is definitely not ideal because these are going to take some time. To be honest, I probably didn't need the family upgrade yet because we don't have over 50% approval rating and nobody's going to move in until you have over 50%. But I definitely wanted to get the vegetable garden in. We need to get this done as well so we can get another vegetable garden. Actually, I'm just going to put that as very high. And forager hut. Let's get 2 people in there because we need some food. And how are we doing over in Manor? We can upgrade this to a level 2. I think let's do that. How many? Oh, we can do another upgrade over here. Oh, that's a back garden extension. Sorry, the greenhouse means upgrade the house. Yeah, let's just upgrade all of those. I think that's good. Forester's hut, yes. Apiary, again, not huge output. Where is it? Honey, is that currently at 0? I'm just going to take one off. It's not working. It's not working out. And the weed shop. Put one of those down. It's good that they have market stores, so that does give us. Or see, now we have 100% clothing. But we don't. Oh no, we don't have a tavern supply. Let's see. So the issue of we can't upgrade this is we don't have enough. We don't have enough planks. Back to the saw pits with y'all, please. Okay, food's looking good. Fuel's looking good. Let's get these guys self-sustained. Oh, there we go. Look, we're up to 4 months now. Okay, so we can get a veggie plot there. Let's unpause these because this homelessness can't be fun for anyone over here. And we probably want someone in the granary. I'm going to leave the storehouse for now. Someone in the granary so we're actually... Unfortunately, that's quite hard to see, but we want someone bringing these berries out from the forager hut. Yeah, I'm not going to grow herbs right now. That doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. But when we get some regional wealth and when we've upgraded these to level 2s, so we only need 4 timber for that. But I think actually we're going to need to build a manor. Yeah, we need a small village first. So we need more burgage plots. So we'll get a small manor eventually, and then obviously things like a church, so we can slowly upgrade that. Yeah, I'm going to go for an early harvest on that guy. And what's going on over here? They are already harvesting that, which is great. They read my mind. And let's do 2 more. This is the one without... Yeah, it has an ox, okay. And then I think... Maybe we just wait a tiny bit longer. And then we can get ready for... Essentially, when we flip over into October and all of these fields move into a good state... then we can get all the everything ready for the next season, and then we can start taking a few families off of these farmhouses because they do take up quite a lot. But I think we're lacking some barley. I definitely need a good barley field. Maybe one of these. So that one's going to be barley. That one's going to be barley in the next one. Yeah, so we're looking. Oh, we're looking at quite. Maybe this is too many fields for the next. I think it's mostly just all these top ones, and some flax down here. Yeah, I think maybe that's good for now. How are we doing for clothing and things like that? So we're doing definitely better on clothes. Gambeson's not so much. Is this guy? Yeah, he's supposed to be. Maybe those Gambesons are just going directly. They're probably going directly into here. So we're building those out. Unfortunately, we don't have enough pole arms for those guys. So definitely what I'm going to need to do is get these guys sorted pretty soon into a good spot, and then we can get this iron deposit underway. So I think we'll just speed this up a tad. So that granary is good. I think let's get more people on construction so we can unlock these houses and keep people happy. And yeah, we're in a good, definitely a good spot for food. We don't need any firewood yet because I did that quite quickly. We've got loads of timber, so let's just get that guy moving that timber around. And again, I love just sometimes just coming in and just using the cinematic camera just to look at what's going on. It looks so good. I love the visuals of this game. I don't know if I'm going to get tired of this ever. Yeah, we've got our ox work in that, which is great. Pack station. I will be looking into this pretty soon. Actually, we'll probably take someone off that for now. I will want to receive iron slabs, so that will be what we end up doing. Receiving iron slabs. I think we might need to build a pack station from here as well. I'm not quite sure. Okay, great. Look at this. We have everyone happy with a house. Well, somewhat happy. What can we do? We currently have, yeah, good. Public order, that's always good. And that one is almost finished. There you go, settlement level increased. And what do we want to do for this one? We're not going to be doing any farming. I don't think sheep breeding or anything, orchardry. Doubles capacity for berry deposits could be useful. I wonder actually if what we want to do is not send all of this. Maybe what we want to do is actually just have armor making as a development point in this, because each of your regions have different development points. So I have all of this unlocked for this region, and then different points unlocked for the Nusslohe region. So it's good to know how to split things out, because obviously if I haven't unlocked honey in one area, maybe I want that and I can just trade that between regions. So we're not actually buying and selling it, but we're just trading it. We're just sharing it. So I think, yeah, maybe these would have been good in the other region actually at some point, because we do have a rich deposit over there. That would be useful. Bakery extension. Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I think since we do have... I mean, what would be most useful in the immediate term? Probably a charcoal kiln, right? But I think because we're not super struggling, we've got 5 months of fuel, but that's because we don't really have anyone working it. So if we did have someone in the woodcutter's lodge, we could definitely get our fuel up. But then we also have to build a charcoal kiln, so I think I'm not going to go for that. Do you know what? I think I'm actually going to go for the basic armor making. Or do we already get that in Manor? Yes, we did. So let's not get that a second time. I think, what do we got here? So we just got normal. We're currently on berries, and they're seasonal. We could go for double capacity of all berry. That is basically the equivalent of a rich deposit. Charcoal kiln would be useful for us at one point. I think, yeah, potentially something food related. Maybe charcoal kiln is what we want to do, but I'd like to see if we can get through one winter first to see if we need that. But maybe actually we do. Yeah, I'm definitely very unsure what to do here because we've just put a development point into this in the other region. And maybe we could have had this as our farming area, but I want this plot to be a lot more self-sustaining and grow out quicker. So I'm going to go for berry deposits. That to give a passive income of meat, and that does give us some extra. Yeah, no, let's go for trapping. Let's go for trapping. And we're going to build out. I'm going to build out a little space in there. There's a road in there somewhere, isn't there? Yeah. So let's get that. Ooh. No, that's super inefficient. Let's do that. So we can build that out and I'll get someone on there. So we've got someone on the woodcutter's lodge, so we're going to grow this out. I mean, we're in summer, so we've got so much time to prepare. The other thing this area needs is going to be a marketplace so that we can fulfill some of this happiness. So we can get the fuel, food and clothing supplies all ready. I think I'm just going to let that play out for now as it is. These guys are harvesting nicely. They're getting these fields ready. How much? Oh, we've got a good amount. So that's going to help with our linen. Good. We've got lots more families coming in. We've got work area empty. Okay, so we've got no more berries. Berries are off the table. I think we could... How are we doing for hides? Don't really have many hides. I'm not going to bother with that. Yeah, we're slowly getting some planks. Maybe get some more. It's a bit disappointed that I didn't have enough to upgrade this to a level 3 when I could have before. But let's get that upgraded now. And we'll start moving towards... Yeah, so we still need some more level 1 plots. Which... I reckon we can just build those. I think let's just build them along this road. I quite like things fairly central, also near the manor, so we could rally people there if we need to. Let's build these guys out here. Well, I kind of wanted... Oh yeah, that works out. So there's 4, and we need 4 here. Let's build those out. Nice. So this hunting camp is now complete. Very hidden in here. Very hidden. Let's keep the level to 10 just for now. I think I can take maybe someone off the forager's hut. We probably need someone working this granary just to take that food out and get that supply across. And let's build out a nice marketplace for these guys as well, so they can start sharing resources between themselves. For some reason, I like filling these gaps, these weird triangle shapes you end up with a market. So, fortunately, I can't see the numbers there. Let's try doing it a different way. Okay, maybe not. Let's just do a square-ish one. I think maybe that's a decent place for a church or something, quite kind of close. Just do boring market over here. I think 20 stalls is enough, because our other market, what's this? This is also for a big town. No free stall locations, but does it say how many we actually have? Yeah, we've got a secondary marketplace here. Free stalls 24. Okay. Yeah, let's just build anything. Cover it there. Oh, that's 49. Jeez. Don't think I'll ever need another market if I build that, but we've got so much space. Yeah, let's just do a smaller one. And we've got someone giving us some fuel. Once we get the next point, I think I will probably look at the charcoal kiln, just because of how efficient it becomes, and long term the benefits of that are really good. So we'll probably get over 50% once the homelessness comes off. Berries are coming down a little bit there, but that's because I had 2 people working on those. And we've got this upgrading, which is great. We're building out new houses, so we probably want to upgrade. Can also upgrade that to a level 3. Upgrade that to a level 3. I mean, I don't see any reason why I should wait on upgrading these. I just need more planks. So let's get another person on the saw pit. That saw pit also has someone. So hopefully we should be getting these planks in quite quickly. Just have to keep an eye on it. And I think this forester's hut, I'm just going to take someone off that for now. So once we get the approval, I might start upgrading these living spaces. We don't have any regional wealth. Our goal is going to be, and now that we have market stalls and things, we want to hit all of these requirements. We should get some leather maybe from hunting, or some hides from hunting, and then we can turn that into leather. But since we have no regional wealth, I think the challenge is going to be hitting the clothing store requirement. Because for food requirements, we definitely got veggies, we've got meat, we've got berries, so that's not a problem. Fuel shouldn't be a problem, but getting some linen, we could probably import that actually in from our other region. So that is almost full. I don't think we're building anything at the moment, so we can have them moving a few things around, and then once we can start getting more people moving in, I think we'll expand our population up to, let's say, 10 families, and then we can put quite a few onto this iron deposit, and then we're going to be able to get some good trade in between these two regions. I'm not really using this at the moment, but I definitely will be very soon. And this wheat is ready to go. I'm going to force an early harvest on that. just so we can have it ready, and it needs to sit in here a little bit before we can take it over to the windmill and get it from wheat into grain, and then we can send it over into our communal oven, get some more food. We're maintaining a solid 15 months worth of food and 13 months worth of fuel, so I'm quite pleased with that. I think I'm really just going to leave that as it is. We've got a lot of spare families here. I do think we might end up running out of ale. Yeah, we don't have a lot of ale, and people aren't going to be happy about that. So if we can get some... Oh, yeah. That's going to be an issue. So ideally, I can start upgrading some of these houses to level 3s. Should also give me some nice regional wealth as well. So I think we're looking really good. We've definitely made a good amount of progress in our new region. We've settled these guys in. We've got some nice houses here. They're growing lots of food. We've got already 1 year's worth of food supply. So I don't think we're going to struggle there. We're just going to get some more firewood so we can keep these guys warm in winter for when that rolls around. I think steadily growing this out. Next episode, I'm going to be looking towards getting the iron deposit up and running. We definitely want to start collecting this and start building out more for our troops. And then not soon after that, I think we're going to be looking at this overall map for what region we want to conquer next. Valprant seems like a pretty good one. I think in the middle, if we can get a good stronghold there, we're sort of on the edge. We're on the cusp of a few different regions. Maybe we can take some extra land from Hildebolt, and let's see where we get to with that. But thank you again for joining for episode 11. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. And if you're enjoying the content, please do give us a like, drop a comment, give me some feedback. I'd love to hear what you think. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Hope to see you in episode 12.